Hi and welcome back to DownhillVR. We're still on version 0818. I only mention that just because this game does keep developing, is still being developed, is still having improvements and great changes made to it. So it's worth me pointing out the version just because I tend to be recording. Well, at the moment I'm probably recording this about 2, maybe 3 weeks before it'll end up being published. Sometimes it's more than that. I've had like 1.5 weekends of not really doing much VR over the last couple of weeks. So I'm sort of, as it were, catching up. I've tended to have like about a month's worth of videos banked, already in the publishing queue. They're all set up and everything, and they're set to auto-publish, that kind of thing. Yeah, I always point out the version just because this is changing so much. So, for example, I think it was, as of the time of recording, what's the date today? The date today, I can't remember, is the 24th of February. So as of the 24th of February, I think it was like 2 days ago, I published, or a video of me in this was published, where there was some kind of, I was going to say serious sounds like it's an actual problem as such, but there were some what's the word I'm looking for? Performance issues and things like that, kind of in some of the early sessions, the early maps and everything. And after I noticed that, I happened to mention it to Kenny during a stream I was doing. I think I was still streaming Cyberpunk 2077 at the time. Mentioned it to Kenny, one of the devs, and like they had it fixed in like no time. So that issue has been fixed for like 2, maybe 3 weeks at this point. So there is this problem of, this is kind of the problem of playing in early access games, and it's a nice problem to have. I mean problem in a kind of positive way, that if a game's been developed fast enough, and if you're also recording lots of videos, you may end up putting out a video that makes it look like, oh look, this game has this problem, but actually it's been fixed for 3 weeks or whatever. So anyway, bit of a long preamble there, bit of a long waffle, but I just wanted to mention why I keep pointing out the actual version. Anyway, with all that aside, or as most YouTubers would say, without any further ado, I was trying to avoid that, but I think I get why people do that. I just wanted to come in and have a go at a couple more of the challenges, because it's been pointed out to me. And this is all part of learning how to play this game and learning how to ride. Shall I try it on that one? It's not quite so necessary on that one actually, is it? I'm number 1 on there anyway, who cares, right? I will get to the thing I want to say in a moment. Track, airborne, alley, back, no, so not pro, speedy, that's what I'm after. So what's the one? Yeah, so this one, I'm gold on all of them, right? Yeah, I'm gold on all of them. But there's, I'm not even, wasn't I number 1 on there? How has Nick, we'll go with Nick. How have they managed to get like 5 seconds in front of me? Holy shit. Okay, anyway, let's go for a ride. I've done too much talking, let's go for a ride. So it was pointed out to me, and as I say, I feel there's still a lot of things I need to learn when it comes to actually cycling in this game. But I've long wondered if there's anything I can do to improve the recovery speed. The recovery of the energy, as it were. Oh, I'm doing so badly here. I'm a little bit out of practice. And yeah, so it turns out there is. Oh, I caught the edge there, that wasn't great. So having been told this, it makes perfect sense now, but I hadn't thought about it. Whoa, that was a bit too much of a... Oh, barrels! Oh, I caught a barrel there. So, yeah, I'm trying to get this out while actually concentrating and stuff. Hang on, I'm going to get to the end, then I'll get to the bit I wanted to say. Wait. Oh, no, this is going so badly wrong. I screwed up multiple ways there. Like, and there's a reason why I'm 7 seconds slower. I forgot to sprint. I actually forgot to sprint. That's ridiculous. So anyway, the energy is used up by the sprint. And then your energy has to recover. And I've been wondering, is there anything I can do? Is there something that needs to be done to actually recover energy faster? And it turns out, yeah, don't pedal. If you're not pedaling, you recover your energy faster. And now I'm told that makes perfect sense. But, of course, what I've been doing is I've been holding down the trigger all along. Just cycle. And actually, when I'm on a good downhill section, I should freewheel. And I never picked up on that, and it makes perfect sense. Whoa! Oh, that was cool. Okay. Oh, I'm going to see if I can go back up now. I want to know what happens when you get back up to the top. Oh, hop, come on. No, it's not going to work. Well, it is going to work, but I just can't be bothered. Oh, I'm still going forward. Oh, that's interesting. I was expecting at some point I'd go backwards. Oh, okay. That feels like a slight bug. I should have to mention that. Okay, so I've come to a standstill, but I'm not sliding backwards. I can pedal backwards though. And go off here. Way! Oh, wanted to ride the... Yeah, okay. That went all kinds of wrong. So where was I in my explanation? Because I feel like I'm massively uncoordinated in this at the moment. So yeah, pedaling. Don't pedal. Don't just keep pedaling. Freewheel, and that apparently then gets your energy back faster, which makes perfect sense. Now I know about it. So I'm going to try and see if I can improve some of my times. That was bad. Oh, made the same mistake on that corner. Huh. I've had this with a track or two before where I've had a respectable time and I feel like I've got the hang of the track. And then the problem is I try too hard and it starts going wrong. Lean. So yeah, where I'm at now is, I didn't for a second think I'd exhausted the game anyway in terms of my... Oh! Ooh, that's gonna hurt. I didn't think I'd exhausted the game in terms of my skills. Far from it. But now I realise that there is another little thing I need to balance, which is actually quite exciting because it makes me now want to go back and try all of the tracks and see if I can at least improve my personal times. So it's definitely one of the things I like about this game. There's many things I like about this game, but one of the things I really like about this game is just how much thought has gone into wow, no, that corner again. Why am I screwing this corner up so badly? Like, I don't think I ever got this wrong the first time I played on this. Right, sticking with it. What was I saying? Something about learning the game better and things like that. Yeah, there are so many different things to take into account that actually, when they're explained to me, make perfect sense. As I said before, I'm no cyclist in terms of competitive cycling, things like that. I actually don't own a push bike at the moment, haven't done for a number of years. In my youth, I used to go everywhere on push bikes. I'm from York. Lots of people ride push bikes in York. I actually love cycling. but I haven't cycled for ages, and not this kind of thing. So I don't have a proper appreciation of what's, what makes sense in terms of the physics of riding a bike. Whoa, that was such a big jump. No, tell me I've at least improved my time. No, I'm actually 2 seconds off my best time. How do you knock 5 seconds off this? I feel like someone's found a shortcut. Someone's found a shortcut, right? Nick's got Nick? I'm going to say Nick. They've got to have found a shortcut. So yeah, the actual actually knowing what I should do to get the best out of the bike, it doesn't come naturally to me. So it's something I'm having to learn. Just in terms of the actual instructions for the game. I don't know if they're actually documented anywhere. I mean, maybe it is. I need to RTFM. Or if not, I think it's definitely one of the things the game needs to do is, at some point realise it's early access and things, but at some point needs to communicate, oh shit barrels, needs to communicate the things you need to take into account, or the little things that you can do to improve your speed. Whoa, pull back a little bit, there we go. That felt quite fast actually. Oh, basically 0.3 of a second off my best. So even taking that into account, I'm not improving, and I'm certainly not shaving 5 seconds off. Huh. Oh, I just had a thought. Right, let's go into, can we find a shortcut mode? Kind of like that, right? That's all I can think of. It's got to be something like that. I've got to time that right though. That wasn't bad for a first effort, right? Okay, I'm going to stick with this. Holy crap, like that's a VR experience and a half. Oh my god, that's such a weird experience. If you told me like 3 years ago, or whenever it was, that when I first got a VR headset, that I'd just be leaping into space on a push bike like that, and I'd be comfortable with it, I would never have believed you. But actually, it feels super comfortable. I think it says a lot about where my I need to land a bit further down there. Maybe I need to come off every time I look around the image disappears. I think I need to come off a little bit earlier. But yeah, I think it says a lot about how much I play VR and just how I'm going to say how good my VR oh no, that was way too early. How good my VR legs are. By good, I mean just the look of how my inner ear works, how my brain works, whatever it is that controls that kind of thing. I'm just lucky that having got comfortable with VR, oh that was close, I seem to have hit a point where I'm comfortable with most things. So the fact that I'm just throwing myself into space like this on a bike is kind of cool, kind of great. Maybe this isn't the way. Maybe there's a different way. No, that's not going to work. Yeah, I don't think the physics is going to quite let me get away with that. I'm going to try this a few more times. It could be that it's actually further down there. I feel like, I don't know, maybe I'm barking up the wrong tree here. Maybe next time is a genuine one. But I feel like... Oh my god, that was a hell of a bounce. That was actually quite impressive. That felt the closest yet to actually hitting the sweet spot. So that was me battling the physics. Oh! I departed from my bike mid-air. Wasn't expecting that. Oh, my left controller just buzzed like crazy for some inexplicable reason. Quick, jump, jump, jump. Ah, right, okay, so it seems if you depart from the track too early, it makes you depart from your bike. All right, I'm going to go further down the track. Maybe there's a shortcut further down. Yeah, I don't think there is actually, is there? I feel like if there is a shortcut, that's where it's going to be. Hello? Wait! Oh, at least my body made it. Oh my god! I wish the image didn't keep disappearing. I was really enjoying that sight. Okay, so it seems like if you do leap off the track, the game's programmed to make you lose your bike. Because I'm gripping onto it. I'm not letting go. Just looking over the edge to see if there's a... No, there isn't a... I feel like this is it, right? Over here. Nah, it keeps making me fall off my bike if I try and do that. That's disappointing. Well, it's not disappointing. Ooh, things have gone a bit wobbly. Oh no, the tracking with my head has gone ever so slightly wonky. All that thing I was saying earlier about I have good VR legs is now being tested because like suddenly the game's not quite tracking the movement of my head right. I think I've pushed it a bit too far by trying to cheat. Alright, and I don't think there are any more opportunities for... Oh, barrels! Damn! Yeah, I don't think there are any more opportunities for cheating. So my most successful attempts have been here. I feel that if there is a way of knocking that much time off and it's done by finding a shortcut, it's got to be about there, but it's going to be about hitting... It's going to be about hitting the physics just right. Nah, I don't think it's going to get me, let me get away with that landing. I don't think it's going to let me get away with that landing at all. Ooh. Ooh, that's gonna hurt. This is absolutely my most favourite thing yet that I've done in this game. It's like, how many different ways can I have a horrific death? Oh, close. It's interesting how I fall so much faster than the bike. Unless the bike got caught for a moment. We'll just go off here. Whee! Okay. I was wondering, like, can I go off here and cycle down to there? Oh, okay, I felt that. I may have, how can I put this delicately, clenched for a moment. Oh my god, this is so much fun. It's like making your own game in a game now. Oh no, I was trying to pull the handlebars up, see if I can make that jump. That's good. Oh no, it won't let me look around. It keeps disappearing. There's got to be a way. There's got to be a way. Just take a... I feel like this is the spot. If there's any way of cutting a bit of time off, this has to be the spot, right? But it looks like you really have to pick your moment, because if I depart the track a little too early, or if it's almost like if I'm a bit too far from the track, it literally kicks you off your bike. And I can't get that landing. I mean, it makes sense that I can't get that landing. That would be such a rough landing. There's no way the physics of that landing would make sense. Oh, right, no, I pulled the front wheel up and it didn't move at all. I think I did that maybe just as I came off the track. Okay, menu, exit race. I think that's enough mucking about and enough trying to cheat the game. I was coming in here to actually see if I could improve any of these. See, there it's a slightly more acceptable difference in speeds. Oh, bloody Mateo. Goddamn Mateo. Ah, both of them are in front of me now. That may have been the case anyway, actually, I can't remember. Ah, good old Ripple Dash. I do like Ripple Dash. I mean, what's important here is that I'm ahead of Kenny on all of them. You just know, like, I just know that actually Kenny's just gone through and done fairly relaxed runs through. And then one day he's just going to sit down for an hour or two and actually do proper runs. And he's just going to wipe the board with me. Right, I'm going to do a run on this. Trying to keep in mind what I know about how best to cycle. Now, the whole kind of freewheel when you can thing. Let's see if that helps. Oh! Ooh! Okay, that was nicely done. Oh, that's another thing to keep in mind, isn't it? Is if I haven't, oh crap, I wasted that. If I'm yeah, the energy definitely comes back really quickly. Okay. Oh. So I may as well cycle hard when the energy... What? wasn't fair. So, a thing to keep in mind. There's no point in, well, maybe there is, but it seems like there isn't much of a point in freewheeling when your energy bar is full. So let it recover. There we go. It's actually recovered really well. So now let's cycle like crazy, even though we're going downhill. Sprint. Freewheel. Oh my god, this is so much to keep in mind now. Right, where energy up. So I'm cycling. Sprint in. Come off both, let the energy come back. Don't screw up this. Could have been better, but could have been a lot worse. Freewheel. Cycle a bit. I got to. I was so busy looking at the energy bar that I didn't notice that I got quite close to the edge. There does seem to be a little physics glitch there, maybe. Maybe there's a hitbox on that rock or something like that. So I need to be careful coming close to the edge. Okay, come on. Oh, cool. Cut that corner just a little too much. But I got away with it. Yeah, I've suddenly made this game a lot harder, in a good way, in that there's so much more for me to keep in mind now. So it seems like I can't do more than 55, 56 around there pedalling. Right, let's recover. Speed up here. Recover for a moment. Speed up here. Nose down. There we go. Get the energy back. Okay, the energy is definitely coming back a lot quicker. This is making so much more sense. And I'm 2 seconds slower than my best. Oh my god. Okay. But actually, that's pretty good. Oh, I'm exactly 2 seconds behind gold on that. So yeah, I can do a lot faster on there. I can do a lot better on there. But I was really concentrating on trying to best balance the energy recovery and the actual cycling versus freewheeling and all that kind of stuff. It doesn't surprise me that, you know, my time is down my first go on this one to try and really get the best out of it. But yeah, suddenly the game's taken on a whole new complexion because there's a few more things to balance now, as far as I can see. So it's like I've got sprint, kills my energy, I can cycle away, but if I'm cycling away, then energy takes longer to recover, so I need to keep an eye on the energy bar, let it recover at every moment I can, because it does recover quite quickly, I see now. But presumably once that's full, I then may as well cycle like crazy anyway. I suppose the other thing to try and decide, and I should pay attention to the speed when I'm doing it, is freewheeling down a decline, is it faster to freewheel or is it faster to pedal down? Is there any difference at all? That's a thing to pay attention to. But I think I'm done here. What time is it? It's coming up 4 o'clock. Sunset's about 5:30 or so at the moment, just gone 5:30. So that gives me enough time to copy some videos off the PC over to the Mac, ready for editing, and maybe kick off a edit and a render kind of thing, and clear my head from being in VR, because it does, you know, the VR headset weighs on my head a little bit and things like that, so like clear my head, then get changed and go for a run. I'm in dire need of a run today before dinner. So anyway, from this dip into DownhillVR, and I may have mentioned it once or twice before by this, if you've got anything approaching half reasonable VR legs, especially when sat down, do yourself a favour and buy this, because it's just, you saw how much fun I had, like just how much fun you can have throwing yourself around. I feel there needs to, I realised I was just doing my outro and then like I've got distracted, but now I'm thinking like what it needs is a track that is not not a challenge or anything like that, a full-on free play that's just full of crazy jumps and things like that where you can just kill yourself, I suppose. But do the kinds of things that I was doing to try and find the coolest stunts you can do, or you know, ride along a very thin plank that's very high up in the air and see if you can kind of hold it together just in terms of how it feels in VR, because that would make for some great experiences. It really would. Not trying to tell anyone how to do their job, but actually it just occurred to me that would be a phenomenal demo level, actually. Yeah, a thing where you're not on leaderboards and all this kind of stuff and everything, but you can take your bike and what's it called? Richie's plank experience? I never tried it. It's one of the few VR things that I haven't tried. But like, it could be a bit like that. Who dares ride the bike out across this ravine on a very thin plank or something? Even just that as a demo could be kind of fun. Get people to try it. Because I suppose it could have the downside of putting people off. So yeah, this is maybe why I don't have any input or say on how games are developed. Anyway, I'm going to go. So from this dip into DownhillVR, thank you very much for watching, and goodbye.